Hi, Sandra Wilson here, clinical hypnotherapist. Today's question is, how can you stop caring whether people like you or not, which is a big part of being rejection sensitive? So it's not an unreasonable question really, is it? So wanting approval is very natural, but when it starts to become the dominant force in your life, when you start to feel that it's really taking over, this desperate need for approval and knowing whether you're liked, it can feel pretty heavy and it can really affect your enjoyment of your life, how you live your life. So what can you do? We have a number of different approaches that we can try. So the first is to ask yourself whether you like yourself in that situation. Are you behaving in a reasonable way? Can you take a step back objectively and see if you can shift the focal point from them to you? What would you think if you met somebody in that situation just like you, saying those exact words? So that can sometimes be really helpful, just that taking a step back. And the next thing you can do is figure out what matters to you and what are your values. For example, honesty, kindness, independence, humour, etc. So when you start to really look at your own values as a human being, you might actually reach the conclusion you're actually quite a nice person after all. And then you don't really need to rely on other people's approval quite so much. So this detachment, practicing taking a step back and asking yourself some pertinent questions such as, what am I afraid of even if they didn't like me? What actually scares you about somebody not liking you? What is it specifically that unsettles you? And the next thing, you can try and build a little bit of trust in yourself, a little bit of self-belief. And I know it's easier said than done, but have a little think about what you actually like about being you. Even if you struggle, try your hardest to come up with at least 3 things that you can find about you that are actually quite nice and you quite like yourself after all. And it might be helpful to really think about whether or not the people that you worry about, whether they like you or not, how much do they actually matter? I mean, are they friends, close friends? Are they family members? Because of course these people are very important in your life. But if they're complete strangers, people you've never really, met before, the world is not going to collapse. And you know that it's just not possible to be liked by everybody. And it doesn't mean that you are inherently bad. It's a bit like the Marmite test, really, isn't it? You either love it or you hate it, but Marmite itself has done nothing wrong, and Marmite itself isn't inherently good or bad. It's the value that you have attached to it yourself. So I hope that's helped. Bye for now.